Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So you guys, I've just finished my school run. I haven't yet finished actually because I haven't yet gone back home. I'm still at my son's school. That's my second school that I went to this morning whilst I'm doing my school run. So I'm done with dropping my kids and I'll be heading back home. But before that, I just thought I should do this video whilst I still have this quiet alone time before I head back home and meet my other two kids. So I've just been thinking lately, you know, I had stayed like a month without a house help. I was trying to get a house help and I had stayed without a house help like for a month. Well, in the beginning I sort of like needed the break from the house help arrangement, so I was okay with it. Like I needed that break, and then like after a week everything was just becoming too much for me. Everything was just becoming too much, the chores and everything. Even besides having a washing machine, the house, because I have two smaller kids. I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, so you know how that age messes everything up. And then I have an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. So with those two I'm okay because those two are behaving mature and are even helping around, but the other two are just a handful. So sometimes I was just thinking, you know, because after like a week I started looking for a house help and I couldn't get a help. You know, the people I was finding, I wasn't okay with them, because when I get a help I need to get somebody that I can actually live my kids with, my two smaller kids with. So I wasn't okay with the people I was getting, and even if I'm desperate to get a house help, I don't opt for the person that's not okay for me. I would rather continue like that until I get a perfect person that I like. So what I'm talking about in this video is just the time to know when you need a break. You need a break so that you do not break down. If you don't want to break down, you need a break. You know, sometimes you think that I can do without this, I can do without that, but then like in that 1 month when I didn't have a house help, I was with my 3-year-old and my 1-year-old like all the time. Whilst I'm doing this school run now, I would be with them in the car. I'd go back home. Sometimes what would happen is, because of this Lagos traffic, I'll even do a video on my school run. Because of this Lagos traffic, sometimes there's actually a day when we got back home like 11. We got home like 11, and by 1 o'clock we were already out of the house again to go and start the school run all over again. So you can imagine why I started off 1 o'clock. My other child knocks off by 2, but then I started off an hour earlier so to beat any traffic that might be on the road, because that was a Friday and I noticed that there would be traffic. So we started off early so we could beat any traffic that we would find. So in that period, I did not have time for myself. I did not have any time. I could not have an afternoon nap. I could not even go and do my hair. I was like working all the time. Even if I want to have a bath, I would be practically bathing with my 1-year-old because she would not let me do anything by myself. So it was a very busy time for me, and I knew that I cannot do it by myself. You know, before somebody will run crazy, I need help. And you know, it's difficult sometimes as a mom, as a dad, to recognize the time that you need help. You know, sometimes you need help, you need outside help, you need somebody to help you out. You know, even if it's because my husband is not currently here, but if I'm with my husband, you know, there's a time when you just need to say, hey babes, here, just help me out, please. Help me to take care of these kids, help me to do that, help me to do this. Because it's not all the time that we can be super moms, super dads. Everybody needs a break. To know the time when you need a break is very important, because when you don't have a break, it tells on you, it will tell on your kids, it will tell on your spouse. Everything around you will not be moving well because you are tired, you're exhausted, and you're not working, you're not maximizing yourself the way you would if you had enough time, enough rest. Like in that 1 month, I didn't have a nap. I couldn't go out and exercise. I couldn't go out and walk in the evening. I couldn't do anything apart from cook, look after my kids, do my school run, and do my business. That was just it. Even when I'm going to my business, I'd go with my 2 kids because I didn't have anybody to live them with. So everything was just getting too much for me, you know. Even my other kids, sometimes I wouldn't have enough time to cook. I'd end up ordering food because of being too tired and I wasn't having enough rest. So I just knew that I need to take a break. I need to take a break so that I don't break down, you know, because I had a friend of mine yesterday who was complaining to me about how her life is so busy that she doesn't have time for anything. She doesn't have time for herself. So I just sat her down because she lives with her husband. I was like, you know what, when you need help, ask your husband for help. It doesn't take anything away from you, and your husband will even help you willingly. It's because you want to show him that you can do everything by yourself even when you can't. You know, that is why we have partners. That is why you are together. The kids are for 2 of you. Help you. Your husband is willing to help you. Why not tell him that this is what is going on? I'm tired. I need a break. I need some time alone. And you know, sometimes as a mom, when you take an afternoon nap, you know, you think maybe you're being lazy, you're being this, but you can take an afternoon nap. There's nothing wrong with taking an afternoon nap. There's nothing wrong with having enough rest. There's nothing wrong with sitting on the sofa, lifting your legs up, having a cold bottle of juice, a cold bottle of wine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with relaxing, going to the beach, having fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Life is not so serious. We shouldn't just stress ourselves so much. Yeah, making money is important, taking care of kids is important, but these kids will grow up, they'll have their own lives. This is our own life that we're living. We should learn to take a break when we need a break. You know, like for me, in that 1 month, when I'm tired, I wouldn't clean my house. If I'm tired, I'll tell my 2 older kids to clean the house. Anyhow they'll clean it, I'll take it, and I'll just rest. I'll just watch a movie. I'll just relax. I'll just order pizza and have juice, and I'll not cook. If I'm tired, I'm tired. I'll not bother myself, you know, because what's the point of me being so stressed and God forbid something happens to me and then I leave my kids by themselves? So it's better for me that when I need a break, I stop and take a break and just relax, sleep, and not kill myself with work. You know, I think we all need to take a break. Because like my friend, when she was telling me of how she wakes up around 3 o'clock to start doing things around the house, and then she sleeps around 12, I was like, no. You can't do that. It's not worth it. Cleaning the house will never stop. You know, cleaning the house will never stop. All these things that we do, they'll never stop. Give yourself time. Give yourself a break. Give yourself time. You know, babies have hours that they should sleep. You know, at every stage of our lives, we were once babies as well. At every stage of our lives, we have hours of rest that we need. You know, this body needs to recuperate. I don't think I said the word correctly, but I'll write it on the screen. Our bodies need time to rest. Then after you rest, your body, your organs, they sort of like rejuvenate. And so our bodies are like that. So we need to rest, and then everything starts working itself out. Something like that is what I'm trying to explain. So you need some time to rest. Your kidneys, your heart, all the organs, they need a time of rest. So as an adult, the time that we need to sleep 7 to 8 hours in a day. You know, sometimes, because my baby is like one year 8 months, and I'm still breastfeeding. So during the night, I do wake up at intervals to breastfeed my daughter. So maybe I'll wake up like twice or 3 times. And then after I wake up, sometimes I'll not sleep back. You know, sometimes after I wake up to breastfeed her, I'll be up for another 2 hours checking videos, watching videos on YouTube, checking Facebook, and like that I'll shorten my sleep hours, you know. So I came to realize that sometimes I would wake up and I'll still be tired. I was like, why? And it's because I'm shortening my sleep hours. So sleeping in the afternoon for me is like I'm trying to get back the hours that I didn't sleep at night, which is not wrong. There's nothing wrong with sleeping in the afternoon, taking an afternoon nap. After all, I woke up in the night to breastfeed the baby. So I think that as moms, as dads, we should learn when to take a break. You know, take a break. When you take a break, you rejuvenate everything in your body. You rejuvenate even your character, yourself. You'll be so happy. You know, that is why some people, after they work so hard, at the end of the year, they'll go for vacation, they'll go for a holiday. Why are you going for that vacation? You're just going now to relax, to let your body to replenish, you know, what you have lost during that year when you didn't sleep, when you didn't have enough rest. But then for me, what I prefer is that I have enough rest. I have enough rest. I'm eating well, I'm sleeping well, and I'm happy. So in all I'm saying is that we should learn when to take a break. This life is not so serious. Taking a break, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, rest is a necessity. It is so important to rest the body. It's medical. It's even in the Bible. After God created the world, after God created everything he created everything he created in 6 days. What happened on the 7th day? On the 7th day he rested. Let me even just read it as it is. And on the 7th day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had made, and blessed the 7th day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. So there's nothing wrong with resting. Resting doesn't make you lazy. Resting doesn't make you a lazy housewife. Resting doesn't make you a lazy husband. Resting actually helps you to work out your marriage, work out your life, because as you rest, you add more value to your marriage and your life, because you are able to work better because your body is rested, your mind is rested, you are fresh, you are refreshed. Even in your kids, it will tell, because kids that don't have enough sleep, you see them anywhere, they'll start dozing. You know, even an adult, you'll be so tired. Every time your kids talk to you, you'll be getting upset. You'll be having short tempers, you know, because you're angry, you're not having enough rest. But then when it's time to take a break, you guys, let's take a break. Like I was telling my friend, to take a break. Even if you don't, taking a break is not about, it's not even about money. It's not even something to do with money. Taking a break is just, you go on your bed and lie down and sleep. Take a break. Go on your sofa in your parlor and sleep. That's taking a break, you know. Take a break. Like for me, like right now in my car, I'm sort of like taking a break, because when I go back home, if I find my 2 kids awake, which I will, maybe around lunchtime they'll not be awake, but right now they're awake because they just woke up. So that will not be taking a break. But then you take a break, you just relax. And especially in Lagos, you guys, Lagos, you need to take a break, because everything is like so happening so quickly, you know. So that is my word of encouragement today, for all of us to take a break when you need to take a break. Take a break so that you don't break down, you know. Take a break when you feel you need to take a break. Just take it.